Okay, here we go. Andariel Halo. That's off of the SCP that we're gonna read now. I had a little bit of a mix-up yesterday where I thought that like that they were about to be finished in this week's reading, like as in like, this will be like the second last one of their work because they have another one coming up in today's reading. But then I realized, nope, there is one that takes place in Series 5. So, Andariel Halo, we will have them 2 more times. For now, we have mashed potatoes can be your friend. And, Xeno, you weren't there. But for some, like, there was a moment where Mechanic yesterday told me that they don't like mashed potatoes. Like for the whole time, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's like mashed potatoes. They don't like it." They even see the picture of the mashed potatoes right here, and throughout the whole time, they were like, "Oh yeah, no." Mechanic was just showing how much they dislike mashed potatoes, until the SCP itself mentions potato salad, and that's when Mechanic was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's the thing I don't like. I like mashed potatoes," and I'm over here like, "How did you?" Mix up the two when there's clearly a picture. When there's clearly a picture right there. How did you mistaken that and potato salad? Come on now, go easy on me, never. Just because you're friends with like half the SCPs I read does not mean I'm gonna be easy on you. Alright, level 1, classify. Item 2981, object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-2981 is to be contained at Site 19 in the freezer located in containment area 14A. To prevent spoilage, fresh mashed potatoes are to be placed in the freezer alongside SCP-2981. Following a period of 4 days, SCP-2981's container should be emptied of its contents and cleaned before replacement. Personnel carrying out this process are not allowed to leave the containment area with SCP-2981 and or the mashed potatoes. Description: SCP-2981 is a 4.8 kilogram mass of mashed potatoes displaying a cognitive effect in which affected individuals perceive SCP-2981 as being a living person. Yep. Testing has found this to affect 44.7% of individuals exposed to SCP-2981. When confronted by another individual on the subject of SCP-2981 in conversation or prolonged physical contact, this effect abruptly ceases its effect upon the affected individual and begins to affect the other individual. This effect has taken between 15 minutes to 4 hours to occur. This effect has not been observed affecting more than 3 individuals at a time. Proximity of non-anomalous potatoes to SCP-2981 causes SCP-2981 to effectively spread, causing the potatoes to become a part of SCP-2981. Estimate based on field reports and observation to be between 1 and 3 meters. Potatoes that are not mashed will begin to melt and rot if not properly preserved. And here we have a picture that says SCP-2981 as photographed by a student prior to containment. Emissions do not carry SCP-2981's effect. Well, that's a little bit far away, isn't it? There we go. Hey, I have a similar utensil, like one that's like wooden like this and with a metal tip. Cool. This looks scrumptious. If this is mashed potatoes, it is mashed potatoes. What else will it be? Mashed celery, which is by the way also pretty good. Now I will phrase myself from yesterday. I strongly really like mashed potatoes. It has a taste of home cooking. There we go. It's just so funny because it's such opposite of what you said yesterday. Also, have you tried maybe add some spice to your potato salad if it's bland? Maybe add the correct dressing on top. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah. Mashed celery is fucking good. My mom has made it multiple times. Still, it's boring and bland. Okay, I mean, maybe it's your cooking skills. That's that's the problem. I'm just saying. Is that Goofy talking to my ear right now? No, thank you. Oh no. Sure. SCP-2981 was first noticed on university where missing person flyers were discovered around the campus. Seeking out an individual named Alan. No identifying information or photograph was attached. Campus security tracked the flyers to an assistant professor, Yuan. Upon interview, Miss... Oh, what was it again? It's Mrs., right? Yeah, Mrs. claimed to have no knowledge of an Alan. Several days later, Mrs. contacted campus security claiming to have located Alan's remains. Security were directed to a lounge and SCP-2981 was located and identified. Mrs. abruptly left the scene, leaving security to contact local police to report a potential homicide. You think I cook? What good? I don't know. You never told me if you do or not. Officers on the scene could not find the alleged suspect, and security guard Mr. Shockley took SCP-2981 with him home. At this point, SCP-2981 could not be accounted for until 19 o'clock, at which point a student having dinner at the campus cafeteria was verbally assaulted by another student. The altercation led to the student, Miss Payne, fleeing the scene with a bowl containing a new instance of SCP-2981. At 3:06 the next day, Miss Payne brought SCP-2981 to a clinic, claiming to be unresponsive and bleeding profusely. I imagine you bring a potato, like mashed potatoes, bowl into a hospital and be like, please save him. He's bleeding. He's dying. And the doctors all look at the mashed potatoes and like, huh? Miss Payne had to be restrained as she became belligerent when separated from SCP-2981. SCP-2981 was then acquired by a nurse who brought it to tend to a patient. Hospital staff questioned the nurse, Mr. Paulson, who maintained SCP-2981 to be a visiting friend and apologized for allowing them to visit a patient. Mr. Paulson did not resist being separated from SCP-2981. At 14:21, police were called to respond to a suspicious person report filed by a patient, Ms. Joyce, who claimed SCP-2981 to be eavesdropping, spying on the woman as she changed. Wow. Wow, you bowl of mashed potatoes, you're a pervert? You're sexually harassing a woman? Officers on the scene identified SCP-2981 as redacted and placed it under arrest. The incident was brought to the Foundation attention following a brief altercation at the local police department, which escalated into a pursuit on foot as Officer Jackson made off with SCP-2981, believing it to be a cancer-stricken relative named Jean. Officer Jackson made his way across campus, reading for the clinic, before losing consciousness and dropping SCP-2981. SCP-2981 was largely recovered intact, as Officer Jackson retained SCP-2981's effects throughout the incident, and his subsequent detention and interview by Foundation personnel was not initially believed to be a cognitive hazard. Transcript of interview between Dr. Marlowe and Officer Jackson. Begin log 15 minutes in. 21 hour 4 minutes 48 seconds. How long did it take for you to realize they had taken Jean into custody? Well, right away. They were carrying her in unconscious. That she was under arrest for potential homicide. I checked her pulse. She was bleeding but still alive. I said she was unconscious and needed to get to the hospital. They didn't believe me, and one of the guys was saying she wasn't even human, but a big bowl of potato salad or something. everyone was yelling. It was a madhouse, and here's the moment that the mechanic realized that he actually likes mashed potatoes and doesn't like potato salad. Looking at the human thing that I have low skill points in. Sadly, man, please let go. The bowl of mashed potatoes wants to be left alone. Well, you're high, but your mom didn't teach you. I'm not gonna say anything. And then, what happened? She started moving. Officer then stuck his finger in her mouth. I don't know what he was thinking, so I shoved him aside. We got into a bit of a fight. Oh, okay, so basically, from his perspective, I understood now, because I don't think yesterday I understood what he meant by that, but now I get it. Because from his perspective, the officer put the finger in Jean's mouth, but the officer actually just dipped her finger in the mashed potatoes just to get like a taste. So that's what Jackson saw. How many other officers were involved? Just us two. Tried to break us up since he was close, but it was over before it got too vicious. How it ended? I just backed off. I mean, here's... Okay, now the button works. Good. I can... I backed off. I mean, he's my friend. I wasn't gonna break his nose or anything. I didn't know what I was doing, so I just picked her up and left. I remember running and passing out, and then you all got involved. Her being Jean here. Yeah, Officer Jackson placed her hand on SCP-2981. She's still dirty. Can you tell me more about Jean? How you came to know her? What she's like? Maybe how she could have ended up being accused of murder? I don't know how she ended up in cuffs. She's been on some meds for the past 2 years. Maybe she was in some kind of fugue state. It wasn't looking good for a while and... Jesus. What about officer? I didn't mean to hit him, but like as soon as I hit him, he exploded. Lost his shit. It was like I'd never seen him before in my life. Like he was someone completely different in that moment. I was genuinely scared. Was he threatening her? Who? Jean. Was threatening me? Is he pressing charges or something? Is that why I'm here? No, nothing like that, Officer Jackson. Once we finished up here, you can work it out with Officer, and hopefully everything will be fine. Alright. Dr. Watts? Huh? Do you have anything to add? No. What? You're asking me? No, I was asking Dr. Watts. Who? I'm sorry, Dr. Watts here has been logging our conversation. I was just wondering if she had anything else to add. There's no one else here. You mean the mashed potato bowl? Mashed potatoes? I came in with this bowl of mashed potatoes. Officer Jackson, I think we may have a problem here. I love that. It's because like the researcher, the doctor did not realize that the effect of thinking of the mashed potatoes as a person has infected them. So they go like Dr. Watts, do you have anything to add? And in the moment like Jackson's like, listen, it's only you, me, and this delicious bowl of mashed potatoes around here. There's nothing else. And that's when Dr. Marlowe was like, oh shit, I may or may not be infected. I saw other useful to call human things instead by mom, or maybe you should make snarkleberries. They are good too. They're good though. But I must admit, very wacky humans thinking a bowl of mashed potatoes is a friend I care for. Shakes my head in a non-human way. Can't believe it. Says the one who's trying to befriend so many creatures that don't want to have friends either. All right. Now We're reaching the one we did yesterday before I stopped streaming. Here we go.